Hello and welcome to my episode 5 review of The Walking Dead, Though the Ones Who Live. And in today's episode, everything that happened in the previous episode is overdone. Where in episode 4, all we had was Michonne telling Rick we have to leave. Rick, we have to leave. Rick, we have to leave. In this episode, Michonne changes her mind. And they don't leave. Alright, so I'm being really simplistic with the plot there, I know. But that is the essence of it. That is the essence of it. So, let's be a bit more in depth, at least a modicum of professionalism. So, it opens up, and Jadis it opens up with Father Gabriel praying, and he sees the helicopter flying over. It turns out to be Jadis or Anne in her previous life, and they're having a conversation, and it keeps skipping back and forth from their conversations to the present. It's nice to see Father Gabriel, I suppose. Don't think anybody was expecting it. No problems with it. It worked quite well. So it keeps skipping back and forth, conversations with them, and I guess it's more of a, leading her to redemption. Almost. So, in the modern time, Dave escaped the building from last week as Rick and Michonne. They come across some survivors, save them from some walkers, and then they subsequently threaten Rick and Michonne, and because it's Rick and Michonne, they're unstoppable. You're going to hear this a lot in the episode. Together you're unstoppable, together you're unstoppable. So that says to me, Rick's a fucking shitbag on his own. They turn Rick Grimes into a shitbag. He can't function, he can't survive without Michonne. Now, I didn't have a problem with this in the earlier episodes, but they really lay it on here. Right? They really lay it on thick with a fucking trowel. Yeah? I didn't mind at first, because it weren't that bad. But all Jadis says is you two together. And after the end of last week, where Michonne does nothing but shout at Rick, Rick, tell me what's up. Rick, we have to go home. And then she goes, oh no, we're changing his mind. We'll get into it. But anyway, they've escaped, but, unbeknownst to them, Jadis is tracking them. Because she notices that at one point there was a yellow truck, she comes back again, and the yellow truck's gone. And these two haven't exactly been stealthy because they've been leaving empty wrapper packets, fucking, what was it, Ansel and Gretel leaving, breadcrumbs. So Jadis has just followed this, load of rubbish. She surprises them while they're in bed asleep, doesn't kill them right away. That would have, I know she can't, but that would have been the best. That would have been the optimal thing to do. She tells them that, they've won, but in a different way. They've won because she's going to kill them and Alexandria's saved. Because, at the back of her mind, she doesn't want it to go. I didn't know she had that much of a fucking thing for Alexandria, really. I mean, she did turn on them with Negan against them. So, anyway. So she don't kill him. She does end up getting... The body armour's fucking rubbish, by the way. Why? And she's got a neck collar. That's a bag of wank. That's fucking useless. But we'll get there. So she gets slashed with an axe. Must have been right under where the magazines are kept. You would have thought it would be slash and bite-proof, the armour. I mean, a little gawky kid has it in World Beyond, a threaded jacket that can stop bites, but she, top of the range military, no bite-proof gear. or slash-proof gear. Whatever. All right, we'll let that go. Forget it. So she stumbles out. She meets up with the people that, Rick and Michonne saved earlier on, offers them, sanctuary at their base, which of course is probably going to be a lie, but, they offer to help. They all die. Jay just keeps saying you was on the verge of, she tells Rick again that you was on the verge of coming into the fold. You was on the verge of learning the echelon briefing, whatever that may be. We will find out next week, presumably. The grand plan, the big picture of the CRM and how they are going to rebuild the world. She then gets bitten. Well, no, she does get bitten, but they pretend to make a deal with each other. It's a double cross, but then she gets bitten, on the neck, where they've got this nice little, kind of neck guard brace kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but it's fucking useless. It doesn't work. Maybe you have to wear it with the helmet to make it work. I don't know. But she gets bitten in the neck. She tells them where the dossier is on Rick and where Alexandria is. And he shoots her in the head. Boom. One of her last moment is to give them a ring that Father Gabriel gave to her because Rick was going to propose. So, we have nice little back and forths. But the last thing that Father Gabriel does to her is he gives her the ring for Rick and Michonne. He says, I need to give you this and I think you need it. Some kind of closure, some kind of, to show her redemption. And, the interaction between Father Gabriel and her are very good. They meet up once a year. They're having discussions. I don't know when this is set exactly because by now Father Gabriel knows about the Commonwealth. He's living there, as far as we know. The timelines, I don't understand the timeline quite. Because Father Gabriel's talking, I think, about the Whisperer Wars at one point in one of the, because it goes over the years. So, but in the final year, he's mentioning how they're struggling for food, and I don't understand that bit really. I don't understand that bit at all. I said the timeline's very hazy. We know it's set after the world beyond because they have a Jada's flashback of when she kills Hook. And she, she dies, and it ends with, she says to him, it's at the Cascadia base in my fucking dresser drawer, whatever. Just leave, and go away. Don't burn down the CRM. And obviously, because it's Michonne says it. No, that's what we're going to do. We're going to destroy it. He's going to go, she's telling it, he's going to go get the echelon briefing, and then we're going to find a way to get it to the main city. And, I guess she thinks the politicians are going to be like, oh, this is, scandal and bad and awful, but I'm not sure if that's how the CRM whether the CRM would listen. They've got all the guns, they've got the attack helicopters, and, from what we've seen in the city, the CRM aren't allowed to operate in there, so the city would be pretty much unarmed. Anyway, they've promised to destroy the CRM. And, Rick shoots her in the head, and that's the episode. It's good. I've enjoyed them. I have. I really have. I said in the first episode review, the CRM is the hook. Might not be for everyone, but for me it is. That's the most interesting bit. I would like to have seen more of Jadis. Should she have been killed off now? No, I don't think so. is if this season, if this show ends, we're on episode 5 now, and it's supposed to be a 6-episode of a show season. If this ends on episode 6, that is terrible fucking writing. Unless it's going to last something like 3 hours, it's terrible writing. Now, I'd like this show to go on because, if you think about it, he's going to have to get the echelon briefing, and then they're somehow going to have to infiltrate the government to start leaking stuff, but it's only a hand group picked load of officers. So the leaks will be very easily found out. But I would like to see more of this. I want to see the city functioning. I want to see the CRM functioning. We've seen General Beale or whatever it is. Let's see more of that. They've got something that is very interesting. I still don't like the fact that humans are the worst part of it. Because right now it seems to me, for bad or worse, the CRM are the only ones with a plan to retake the Earth. Fucking Commonwealth haven't been doing anything, have they? Which we saw in the main show. Now, I'm going to say it again. I'm done now with the Rick needing Michonne bit. It's done. You've overplayed your hand now. Let's give him his bollocks back. Can we do that, please? Can we? Excuse me. Can we just give him his bollocks back now? All right? Because right now you're just making him subservient to her. She's calling all the shots. This would work better if it was a partnership, and it's not a partnership. Right? Okay, you can excuse that he tried to get rid of her, but he was doing it for the right reasons. But right now, this is just, we had off you together, you can accomplish anything. So together they can overthrow a fucking government. Or a military government. Can they? Yeah. They'd have to take out Beale and all the other officers. And then what? Who have you got to lead the actual, what's left of the military? Nobody. Because you'll have taken out all the officers. All the ones up in the higher command. All the, for right or wrong, all the ones who would do what was necessary. I'd like to see The Walking Dead going forward. It doesn't have to be far into the future. But going forward and reclaiming the Earth. That's what I want to see from The Walking Dead. All right, your side shows with Daryl on Negan and Maggot, I don't care about. Because again, all you is just the humans are the bad ones. Except in fucking Daryl Dixon's case, he's got fucking souped up zombies, which is fucking ridiculous. Because you've took the walkers and turned them into a mobile phone game. Or worse, you've copied World War Z, the film, instead of the book. Let's just build on this and let's see the Earth be reclaimed. If not the Earth, let's just see North America get reclaimed. Yeah, let's see some pitched battles between the humans and the walkers, like you'd get in World War Z, the book. Let's see the World War Dead's version of the Battle of Hope. Yeah? Let's see that. That would be, it'd cost a lot of money. It would cost a lot of money, but let's see it. And then if you want the aftermath, you can have a fucking civil war, which, again, might actually, be a good storyline along the way. Anyway, I'm not a writer on the show. I'm probably a shit idea is what I've just thrown out. But I want to see the end of the walkers. I want to see the humans reclaim. I want to see the humans win. I don't understand why they don't. Because in real life, humans would eventually band together for the greater good. We've seen it throughout history. Yeah? Anyway, that's all for me. Do you enjoy the show? Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. And I will see you all again. Bye for now.